Good evening guys, I hope you're having an amazing day. Today I'm going to share with you my recipe on pork belly. So I've marinated my pork belly with char siu sauce, honey, cracked pepper, salt and some oil. Now I've marinated this for about 48 hours now. So it must have got a great flavor. As you can see, I marinate my meat in a vacuum sealed container, and what it does is that it will suck out all the air in this container. So it will also suck out all the juices from the meat, and then when you return the pressure in, let the air go back into the container. The juices will also go back into the meat, bring with it all the flavors, all the marinated goodies that you put it in there back into the meat, and it will give it a great infused flavor. You can also marinate it like how you would normally do. Basically, put it in. You can put it in a bowl and then marinate it with all the stuff, and then just leave it for about half an hour. It will still work fine. When you do marinate meat and you don't have a vacuum container, you can just put it in a bowl and, as I said, marinate normally. You can kind of create some cut. You can just poke some hole into the meat, or cut the meat into smaller dices if you can, and that way it will also help marinate the meat better. Because I have here a whole chunk of pork belly, and I want to roast it as the whole piece, so that's why I choose a vacuum seal box and also marinate it for over 48 hours. I'm going to preheat the oven and then put it up to about 200 degrees and put my meat in there. Now, because I have marinated with char siu sauce and honey, it had sugar content in it. You don't want to expose the meat to direct heat, because then the sugar content will burn off, and basically what we're gonna have is just gonna be like a completely burned surface of the meat. So I'll put it in a tray, and then I'll also add some water on the tray so that my pork belly will not dry out. Wrap it with foil. That way it will keep all the juices and all the heat inside. Okay, so now the meat is in the oven. I'll cook it for about an hour and I'll come back to it. Woo! Smell beautiful. And after that, I'll put it in I will actually sear it off real quick on a hot pan, so that way it will give it a nice crisp outside, but it'll be juicy and very tender inside. And that is beautiful. Look at the juice oozing out from this meat. I'm gonna let it sit here and rest for about 5 minutes. Don't throw away the leftover juices from the tray. You can still make sauce out of it, so I'll just add it on the and I have some celery leaf with me. I'll just add it in. Now I'm going to cut into the pork belly. You can tell the meat is so tender. There's literally a piece of bone here, and I cut right to it, as you can see. I cut right through this piece of bone easily. And this is the juice have been reduced. And for final touch up, I'm gonna add some peanut on the sides. There we have it. Here I have the pork belly, spinach soup here. This is the fried noodle. And then I've also got some mushroom vinaigrette. That's the full dinner. Okay, so we come for the pork. Let's see what it tastes like. Bloody delicious. The vegetable soak in this juicy sauce and it's really delicious. And then I got the peanut to kind of create a crunchy texture. Combine them together with the pork. It's beautiful. Look at the pork. It's so tender, so juicy. It's kind of sweet, savory, not overpowered. It's perfect. Have you tried the pork? How's it?
Very good. It has a thick fat, but quite almost crispy outside and tasty.
Okay, this is the one biter that have all the flavor, different kind of flavor, texture in it. I don't know if I can have it in one bite. Oh, here we go. Flavor combination is perfect. Okay guys, so that's my recipe on the pork belly. Let me know in the comment below what do you want me to cook next time. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channels. Again, I'll see you next time.